Okay, so I should be live now. You guys should be able to hear me. Yeah, alright. Somebody's on yet. Okay. So I'll check back to see if someone's come online in a while. Okay, so light show. Let's turn these on. Hey, hey. Okay, so we're good. I need to turn the volume up. Oops. Okay, so last time we sampled the whole project, we finished sampling, and we made the whole MIDI for it. So this is the original. Let's see, how can I do this?
I like my ass up high and my face down low.
So that's a preview of the original, and this is the remake. So
And my face down low. I like my ass up high and my face down low. Ass up high and my face down low. I like my ass up high and my face down low. Ass high, face down low. I like my ass. I like my I like my ass up high and my face down.
okay, and it's really easy to play. It's just so that's kind of what we've got here. So the whole project's finished. I could even release it now as a kind of amphasonic style project. But I want to do a light show just because I want to show you guys the complete process. And I'm warning you guys, it will be kind of tedious and boring this. So I won't get offended if nobody ends up watching it. But it's good to just have it out there, so if somebody like really wants to get into this and learn how to make light shows in detail, they can. But I don't think that these videos from now on will be for everyone, so that's fine. Oopsie. Shut up. Okay, so let's get the MIDI tracks ready for the light show. So I could actually delete all of these tracks here. They're just audio tracks, but I'll just like do that so they're not really in the way. And I've kind of darkened them all out. I'll put this original one here at the end. Okay, so what I've got now is, you can ignore all of these tracks. I won't be using them at all. I can actually minimize them here in the arrangement too. Okay. So all of this stuff you guys can ignore. We'll just be looking at these four tracks, so the two blue ones and the two yellow ones. And these basically, so this is kind of how I set up most of my projects, I think actually all of them. I've got the left Launchpad, and you can, if you're new to Ableton, the in-out allows you to select what the track is receiving from. So I've got the left Launchpad. And as you can see, it's receiving from the Launchpad Pro number 1. It doesn't say 1 because it's just default. And you can see here, this thing here, it's kind of small, so if you're watching in HD, you can probably see it. Next to all channels, you see that it's kind of lighting up because it's receiving signal. So that's basically what I've done. I've soloed it so I don't hear any of the other tracks. And I've armed it on the red record button. And then, so I don't have to set the monitor to in, I can just keep it as auto. So all of this is just default. All I've done is record, put the arm on, and set the input to Launchpad Pro 1. And for the second track, which is the Launchpad 2, let's see. So you can see also here this lights up. And same thing exactly, just I've selected, instead of Launchpad Pro 1, I've selected the second, so number 2. Monitor is set to auto. All of this is default, it's just selecting the MIDI from and the arm. So that's the 2 drum racks. And as you can see, like I've used some Max for Live devices here, so it's actually a drum rack within an instrument rack. So I've got my Max for Live patch here and the drum rack here. And okay, so that's the audio part of the Launchpads. And now let's set up the MIDI part. So the first thing I'll do is, you don't really need to do this with the Launchpad MK2 and S, or the original Launchpad, because they're not velocity sensitive, which basically means they don't pick up on how hard you're pressing a button, okay? But in this case, as you can see, if I press this, for example, every time I press it, it's got a different color, okay? And that depends on how hard I press it. So if I press it really hard, you see, it always gives that orange thing, which is the max value. So what I'll do is I'll go into MIDI effects. So here in the browser, I'll go under MIDI effects, and then just drag a velocity in. So into the first track. Actually, I should rename that left light show, and I can copy that here, and that's Control R to rename, by the way, and then right light show. Okay, so how do we set these up? I've done the same thing, so solo and arm them, the 2 tracks, and you select same exact thing. You want the left one to receive input from the left Launchpad, and then the output, you want it to go onto the Launchpad Pro number 1, so same output. The only thing is, if you put channel 1, it won't receive anything, so you actually want it to be on channel 3. Okay, so now, oh, I don't know if you can see that button actually. So if you can see, if it's channel 1, it won't receive anything. Channel 3, it does. Just let it load. And then channel 6 also, it works. I'm not sure which to use, so I just use 3, it works. And that's enough for me. So that's the only thing. So MIDI in from the first Launchpad, and then MIDI out to the first Launchpad again, and then channel 3. And then the same exact thing here, so just selecting Launchpad number 2. So that's that. I'll check if there are any questions. So far, so good. By the way, if you guys are watching, you can leave any questions here if you want me to explain something, and I'll check every now and then. Okay, so that's kind of the basic setup. And this would be kind of the default for the Sonic kind of project, where you've got like just stuff lighting up on both Launchpads. But actually, if you've seen some of my latest Launchpad covers, like Atlas or Atmosphere, I came up with this cool way to like make, which everyone's using now also, which basically allows you to make one effect go from one Launchpad to another. So actually, you need four light show channels, okay? And I can call this left to left. Then I can call this left, let's see, to right. Okay, and then I'll have right to left. Okay, so basically what this will do is I'm going to set these up to receive input from the first Launchpad, so this one, but I want it to send to this Launchpad here. Okay, so as you can see, if I press this button, oh, it's not working. Oh, of course, I need to solo it and arm it. So now you can see if I press this, it will send the exact same, notice the colors are the same every time. So it's sending the exact same message that this is receiving to this Launchpad. And then I want to do the same exact thing here, but just selecting Launchpad Pro, so the same thing, Launchpad Pro 1. So, oh, and this for some reason isn't, so, okay. and this should be called right to right. Okay, so now that's the basic setup in the mixer. So you can see kind of how it's working.
Ass in my face.
Beautiful. Okay, so you can get rid of the input outputs, and we'll just leave it like this for now. Yeah, and what could I do? I'm actually gonna save this as something else so I can delete the other tracks. I'll keep this as backup. Oops. If anyone saw that, you know what I'm working on next. So save live set as, and I'll call it, let's see, light show. Okay. So I've saved that, and let's do F11 again, so it's full screen. Okay, and now I can just delete these because they're just taking up computer power. And I'm gonna check if there are any more questions. Nope. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing, as I said, was I'm gonna put a velocity in because I don't want this color change to be dependent on velocity. So if I press it really hard, it will have one color. If I press it lighter, it will have different colors. So I really don't want that because it will mess the light show up. So basically, go MIDI effects, velocity, drag that into the to all of them because we need this for all. And it should be the first thing that goes in. So the first thing that happens is it changes the velocity of the node that's incoming. And how it works is you've got all of these different things that I'll explain in some other tutorial, but basically what you want to know is if you set both to 0, you won't get any color. Just look at this Launchpad because now I'm just affecting this Launchpad here. And if I put this to high, it basically says the highest value it can get. And this instead is the lowest value it can get. So I'm just going to set everything to the highest possible value, which is 127. And what that allows me to do is I'll always have the same color. So you can see it's this orange, doesn't matter. If I press it really hard or really soft, it's always the same color. So that's something important if you guys have a Launchpad Pro. And the second thing, well, it's not really important, but if you want to control the color of the lights, it's important. And the second thing is, so you can put this in the beginning, then you've got all your effects in the middle, and then at the end you can put another velocity, and now it's still set, the highest output value is still 127, but if I lower that, I can get different colors now. And it will always be that color, so you can see now it's always purple, now it's always pink. So that's how you can kind of get rid of that problem. So I'm just going to control drag it to copy to the other channels. Oh, what happened there? Oh, okay, I had to there. So there, these two don't have it. So let's drag that here and here again. I don't know why, but these buttons always annoy me, so I'm just going to get rid of them. You can do it with Control E. So just to get rid of the stop buttons or record buttons. And okay, so now we're set up. We've always got the same color on everything. So now what we can do is drag in a MIDI effect rack for all of them. And that's going to hold all of our MIDI effects, right? So each button basically will have its own MIDI effect. Well, not all of them, but just the ones that we want. And we can start with the left one and press this. And from here, this will show you the this thing. It will just expand it to show you more options. I don't know what it's called. And then you can select key, which allows you to, if you create a new chain, so right-click here and do new chain, it allows you to select what key is affected, like what key triggers an effect. So for example, if I've got this, this chain basically selects, this selects all of the notes, right? So if I do it from here to here, these notes won't send anything out and these ones will. So I'm just going to show you this now. If I put it on this button here, if you're watching in HD, you'll see this little button is lighting up. Only this effect, this will light up.
Ass in my face.
All of these won't work. And if I turn this off, you can see now it works again. So, yeah, that's kind of how the chains work. Let me think now. I'm just going to see what gets played first. So what can I really do? And I asked some friends, and a good friend of mine called John, he said, can you make an effect that makes it like rain? I was like, oh my god, that's like really difficult. And I thought, okay, so maybe I can have something like going down here, and then like I'll have another effect that makes these notes kind of stay on, so it kind of does this, and this one stays on, then this one stays on, and all of these just kind of don't. So only the last one stays on, and it kind of like, if you know the effect, it kind of just fills up the Launchpad like this with this kind of raining effect. And it looks pretty sick. And it took me like an hour or two to make it. It took ages, also to just figure out how to make it. But pretty much anything can be made. So what I usually do is I listen to what the sound kind of is, and I try to create an effect that kind of fits it. So, I haven't thought of anything so far of what to do. So what could it be? I'm thinking of something that's maybe exploding. So it's not necessarily going from one Launchpad to another. It could even be something simple, like just a line going through like that. So I could do that. So let's delete this, and I need to be working with these two now. And why is that? If you have a look here, probably, you can see here from the MIDI tracks that only these two are receiving something. And that's because these two tracks are receiving input from the Launchpad Pro number 2, as you can see, which obviously is this one here. So basically what's happening here is this track is sending the light back to this Launchpad, and this track here is sending the light to this Launchpad. So let's do this side first. And so as I said before, we drag a MIDI rack. I deleted it here. Should I have? And we click this and click on key, and let's create a chain. And I'm just going to call it 5 times 5. Yeah, I guess I can do it just like the coordinates, so it's kind of easy. So I'll do 5 is the... 5 could be the x, so 5 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is here. And then the other one, this one here, could be 5 here. Maybe I'll actually start from here, so it would be 5 and... No, I'll start from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is good. So you can see only this button is working, and like... Oh, of course, I'm on the wrong track. Sorry about that. So if I create an effect here, a chain here, and call that 5 by 5 again, it's a good idea to rename stuff just because it's easier to find whatever it is that you're looking for. So now as you can see, only this one's working, which is okay. So what do we want to do? We want something to start in the middle here. So we're going to use the pitch effect. So drag in a pitch. And I believe it will be -32. Okay, that's good. And then 16. So, and that makes sense because this is 16 pads. Okay. Total is 64. So if you think this was here, and 2 of these are worth 64, if you do -32, it will end up here, right? Because it's getting it from here to here. Okay. If you do -16, it will end up here. And then if you do -16 again, so 32, it goes here. So it involves a bit of simple math, but not too much. So then the chord basically allows you to play multiple notes at the same time. So if you have a look, at the moment it's off, and just this one's playing. And if I do +1, okay, that will happen. So basically one note from this one will turn on. and we want it to be on -4, okay? So as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so to go down a row it's 4. And then this one will be -8, and this one will be -12, okay? Like that. And then we'll have another one that goes 16, and that will light up the whole thing, okay? So it should be pretty simple. Yeah, okay, so that's good. I'll just minimize these so they're not in the way. And now we can add in an arpeggiator. And whoops, I did it the wrong way round actually. So I'll actually show you so you guys understand how this works. So now what will happen is, as you can see, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so as you can see now the notes are just going up. We actually don't want that, we want the notes to go across like this, right? So what we can do, and basically the way this works is it goes in a direction. So basically the note comes from the Launchpad, okay, and it goes in here, and it goes through the velocity, which always gives it the same color, okay, then goes through this effect rack, which says, okay, you press this button, okay, so it basically divides the button, it separates the buttons, and we said, okay, for this effect, we only want this button here, okay, so it's G#4, this. We only want this to trigger it, okay? So if I press this, or this, or this, you can see nothing happens, only this one triggers it. So that's kind of how you select it. Then you've got the pitch, okay, which basically says, I don't want, I'll turn these off a sec. I don't want this button to light up, I want this one to light up. So we pitch the note down, okay? And then we've got these chords, right? Okay, but what I want is these to move like this, okay? So what I'll do is, what I actually want to do, and as you can see, the arpeggiator takes a series of notes, okay, so you give it a series of notes, and in this case it's this, and you can say, okay, I want these to go up, I want these to go down, okay? So that's kind of how it works. And we don't want that. We want a series of notes to go this way, okay? So horizontally, so we can have something that goes like this. So what we're going to do is just put the arpeggiator before the notes, okay? And let's turn all of this off first. And we need some other chords, okay? First. So we're going to put 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3, okay? So, why is that happening? Okay, something odd is going on. Oh, okay, this changed for some reason, that's odd. Okay, so we can put 1, 2, and 3, which basically means one semitone. So basically the chord, as I said before, it turns other notes on than the only note that you're sending. So now we're only sending this. And if we say, okay, 1, 2, 3, it basically means turn the first, the second, and the third note after it. So now you'll see this whole row lights up, okay? And then we want to do plus 32 again. So actually we can even get rid of the pitch just to be efficient. And now these will light up. Then we can do minus 32 here. So this lights up too. So basically we're saying, okay, this is the signal that, so basically up to here, okay, this is the signal. So these 4 lights is what's being sent out. So this note, this chord effect will not only receive this note, it will receive all 4 of these. So if you say, take all of the notes that it's receiving and send it down 32, we'll send it down these, so it will take down 16 and 16 again, so we'll get here, and as you can see, we get this whole bar, which is what we want. So now you can see it arpeggiates, and we don't want it to repeat, so repeats here, you can see it's infinite, and we only want it to repeat once. And let's try and get the tempo. So that's a bit too fast, and I always use free, I never use sync, mostly because how can I explain it? Like if you want to like I don't know, if you're playing live or something and you want to change the tempo of the song, of your mix or whatever, and you're playing this live, it's gonna ruin the light show. So all of the effects will be slower and it won't fit in with the music. So I usually do this, and I just keep in mind, okay, I need to play this song at this tempo. That's how I prefer to keep things. So let's do this at something like 40. That's a bit too slow, so still a bit slow, so let's try 30. 33, 32, 31. Okay, that should be good. I usually try to have them end a tiny bit early. I'm going to check if there are any questions. Bloop, bibbidi, blah, 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 blah. That's great. Okay, so now we've only got this column, and we want all of these, like a full column to go across, right? So how can we do that? We already made something, if you remember, that reaches the whole. How can I say it? So basically, we only had this note going through, and we made it go here, so all of these would light up, and all of these, which were these two chord effects. But now what's happening? If we have, oh, this is tricky to explain. So basically, at the beginning, we said, okay, let's program something that lights this whole column up, okay? But now what's happening is we've got, it's not only lighting this button up, so this whole column would light up, we're going through this. So if we activate the same chord effects after all of this, it's not only getting this input, it's getting all of this, and it will move across. So now it's like this. If we turn the first chord on, which lighted all of these up, now you'll see it lights all of this up. So, okay. And then the last one, which lights these up too. Now we've got that. And now something pretty useful is you can just drag all of this stuff, copy it, okay? And actually I can just copy this whole effect. And I'll delete this one. And paste it here. Try to be as efficient as possible. Don't just make something from scratch when you've already got most of it done. So that kind of sucks, to be honest, okay? So what I'll do is I'll just change the direction. If you remember before I said the arpeggiator can have different directions, then from up I'll make it go down. So basically if I turn these off, now you can see, if you look at this Launchpad, instead of going up, it's going down. So if I turn the chords on again, now it's kind of doing this, okay? And, okay, I want it to last a tiny bit longer, okay? I want it to be like, I want the column that's going like that to be just a bit chubbier. So I'm going to drag in a note length at the end of this. And just, that's cool, so 100. Basically the note length means how long the note lasts. So if I put it at the end, all of these notes will last longer. So I can put it at like nothing, which is like really glitchy. I could put it like a full second. Okay, but 100 actually fit quite well. Maybe I can do like 150. I'll do 125 or less. Okay, I'll just keep that 125. Okay, and I'll do the same thing here. Note length 125. Okay. All right. And okay, so that's one effect. I'll do the colors later, also because I saved something. Where would it be? Okay. So I saved these, blue to pink and pink to blue, which is basically if you put this at the end, like this, and then pink to blue here. And I'll do other ones, I won't do it just pink to blue and blue to pink, I'll do like, I don't know, red to yellow and stuff. But now, as you can see, these basically are lots of velocities, and it kind of creates this rainbow effect here. So basically I said, for each velocity. And so for each note, I gave it a different velocity, and that allows you to make this whole rainbow kind of thing. But I'll probably go through that in a later live stream. Because I was kind of thinking, okay, I'll have maybe the intro one color and then the drop have it another color. So I wanted it to be more colorful to really take advantage of all of the Launchpad Pro features. Still no questions, so I'm guessing I'm explaining things clearly. Okay, so we've got that. It's kind of simple as an effect, but I kind of want to make it round, to be honest. So I'm gonna do something a bit different this time round. I'm gonna delete the chords. I'm gonna do something more like atmosphere, I think. So basically I want this to be a bit rounded, okay? So what I'll do is I'll create another MIDI effect track inside, okay? And I'll keep the note length at the end of it. I'll drag this in like this. And so now we've got a basic effect, right? Okay, and that's here. And I'm gonna put a chord in at the end here. I'm gonna put 4 in it. So I'm working on this Launchpad, by the way. So now you can see it's 2. It's not just this layer here, as you can see here, which I haven't done. It's got 2 of them like that. And I'm just gonna call this. I'm gonna call this one. Whatever. And then what I want is I'm gonna create a chord here. But let's see here. I'm guessing up is 127, so down. Okay, so that's what I want. Okay, so you're basically thinking now probably, why the hell did he just make the same effect? Well, the reason why is, as I said before, I separated these 4 channels, right? So I've got these 4 lighting up. I've got these 4 like this. So each one of these gets triggered in turn. So I've got first this, I can actually solve them. I've got first this one, then this one, then this one, and then this one. So what I can do simply is add an arpeggiator here. And if I say 20 here, and I'll set this to down, because I want to start from the middle, okay, which is the highest note at the moment. And I do unsync, so I've got them both at 20. Why is that? Ha, that's odd. I've done something wrong, obviously. Okay, it's going way too fast, I guess. That's a bit strange, though. Oh, okay, so 1 is repeating infinite times. Okay, I'm actually really confused now as to what's going on. Let's see, I think it's something to do with the note length. So I'm just gonna set this to like 5 seconds. Okay, and that works. Yeah, so it was the length of the note. Okay, I see what happened. So basically, the problem was I've got the gate set to 200, which basically means only the first 2, like only 2 notes at a time will be turned on, right? And so that was what the problem was. It was killing the effects too early. So if you put this note length on, then it basically ensures that each note that goes out lasts for as long as the effect lasts. I hope you understand that. So I'm just gonna mess around with the shape a bit. I think I'll put maybe like 15 here. That looks cool. So, okay, that's good. I'll copy this effect back here. Oh, and is this missing the velocity? No, it's not. Okay, so I'll copy this back here because we want the same thing to happen for this effect here. And I can minimize all of these things. Maybe I'll leave the note length as it is. Or actually not. And all I want to change here is the style. So now you can see they're both going in the same direction. And I'm going to change the style to up. So basically 127. So before, if you see, the macro is mapped to the style. And now it's down. If I put it up, now instead of going down, it will go up. So this is the effect that you get. So, and I guess that's okay. I'd kind of like to see it maybe last a bit longer. Maybe that's too much, but one. Yeah, that looks cool. So 175. Man, I'm sweating. I'm gonna open the windows. Hopefully it's not gonna be too loud for you guys, but just, it's so hot here at the moment. It's crazy. So I'm like living on the main street here. It's like the capital. So if it gets too loud, let me know because it's really noisy. But I'm dying right now. So I'm gonna check for any questions. No questions so far. And okay. So, let's see here. Oh my god, it's so hot. And this would actually be cool to have the reverse kind of effects or something going in. Because the intro is kind of... It's, okay, so I think it would be cool to have something like, so kind of something exploding. So how can we do this? We want something to start from here. So actually I think it's actually as simple as copying this effect here. So I'm just going to Control D to duplicate it and see if it works. And it's actually on 4, 5. Okay, so, and we want to change the pitch of it, so here. And this is actually something like, it's probably like 29 or something, 29 notes, and the whole note was being pitched down, like all of the notes playing. So you can see nothing happens unless it's 29. Which means that these will be selected. As you can see, these notes were playing before and we want these to play. So basically the pitch selected these notes. And now let's select this to up. Actually, let me think. Yep, so that one needs to be up and this one needs to be down, so 121. And that will select it down. Okay, so that should work. And they want this 4x5. This effect, we want that here. It's been ages since I've made a light show, so I'm actually quite happy I still remember so well. So this one's down, and then we want this one to be up. So, oh, that's not right. So maybe this one's. Oh, of course. No, it should be right. Straight up. So I'm gonna copy these. So all of these MIDI clips, I'm gonna copy them down here and here. So they receive let's see here, auto. Oh, and I messed something up. So actually this needs to go here. Okay. And this needs to go here, so. Okay, so actually the timing's really good as well. So that's what I was checking, just to see if the timing was okay. So I can minimize all of these actually, I don't need them to be, I can leave these like that maybe. Okay, so, and I'm just concentrating on the shapes now, but I do kind of want to have something a bit cool to look at. So I'm gonna just drag these at the end of each thing, just to have something colored so I can get more of an idea of what it will look like in the end. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh my, this is actually the first light show I've made from scratch, especially for the Launchpad Pro. Oh my god, the rainbows. Gotta love that. Okay, so I'm just gonna check out now. I think the intro's gonna be kind of boring. I'm thinking I might like use these side buttons or whatever they're called for the percussion. So maybe something like this will have them do something. Because I was thinking also that would be cool to have them kind of just light up and then like flash, just like flash really fast. So that would be kind of cool, I think. But I'll concentrate on the synths first and on other elements, and then I usually do percussion like that, the easiest. I'll leave
Ass up high and my face down low. Ass up high and my face down low. I like my ass up high and my face down low. Ass high, face down low. I like my ass. I like my ass.
Okay, so I kind of want to skip these vocals. I want to concentrate on this part.
I like my.
So I can already see now these are kind of fast. So they'll go. So I want quick effects for them.
Ass. I like my. I like my. I like my ass.
So basically now I'm gonna check if there are any more questions. If you guys have any suggestions on light effects. Nope. So I'm thinking I'm gonna probably have to do
Ass.
this or this.
Ass.
But to be really honest, I want to do the drop. So I'm not going to be organized in any way about doing this. I'm just going to do what calls first. So something is like light shows take ages to make. I mean, I've only made 2 effects so far. And so kind of try to keep it interesting for yourself when you're making a light show, just because it gets so boring after a while. So do really the sounds that you like most first. That's how I usually do it. So you're motivated to put in all the hard work, and you're inspired from the start to do a good job. And then at the end, you kind of have that excitement, like, okay, I've almost finished. Let's get the project finished. Like, let's record the project. Let's get it out there. I really want to finish it. So you're more motivated to make the boring sounds and to finish them because, like, the project's almost finished. If you start out like, no, I should make the boring sounds first, you'll kind of like procrastinate. At least I will, for sure. I'm a master procrastinator. So let's see. I could make something like. What could I make for that? I kind of like the idea of making like those wavy things. I'm thinking just like one wave, something like poof. So I don't even remember how to make the waves, so let me think. I think the wave is basically, you've got an arpeggio going like this. Yeah, that's how you make it. It's an arpeggio going this way, and then you've got an up going up. So you basically got this going up, and then this one will start going up, and then this one will start going up, and then they go down again too. So that, I don't know if you get that, but I'll make it now. So we want this one. So let's create a new chain. And this is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that was stupid. This is 5, 4, 4, and this will be 5 times 6. So, oh my god, I've got to get a ventilator for these things, these live streams. So, okay, that's the left one. And let's go here and change the names of those other ones, otherwise I'll forget. 5 by 4 and 5 by 4. And I can make another one. Call that 5 by 5. That will be 4 above this one, so here. So. And I'll start with the left one because I kind of wanted to go this way. And yeah, I think I'll make something. First a wave going to the left, then one going to the right. And then I kind of like the idea of something that goes like that, up. So, oh, and these will be fun. I can make something like really glitchy, if that will fit. But let's concentrate on these ones first. So, okay. So we're here. I'm gonna minimize this because it's actually quite distracting. Oh, that's a shame. I'd colored all of these with the right colors. Whatever. So 5 by 5. And I wrote 6. Great. 5 by 5. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So first thing I'll do is, this one might be a more complicated effect. So I'm gonna have it pitch down. I'll minimize that velocity. I want it 32 minus 48, I guess. Yeah, so now it's down here at the bottom. I hope you, can you guys see that? Let me check. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, cool. Any questions? Nope. So, okay, what we want to do now is have this chain. We want an arpeggiator to go like this. So the first thing to do is, let's minimize that and go to chord. And so we've got this one lit up. We want these ones. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we can minimize that. Put in another chord. And then plus 28 or 32. I can't remember anymore. Oh, so it's 32. Obviously, because it starts from here, so we want that. Okay, so we've got that lit up, and let's put an arpeggiator in. If you know what you're doing, people say, oh my god, you can just draw them in one by one in the MIDI editor, and it's so much faster. It really is not. If you know how to program these things right, it is so much faster making a light show with these effects, because you can make, especially for complicated effects, if you want to make something really complicated, this method is so fast, just programming it like that. So one repeat, gate up, and I'll keep the rate as it is like that, 20 milliseconds. Actually, a good idea would be to have a look at how much it was here. So 30. I want it to be the half of that, because this one fit in well with one beat. And I want this to go across the Launchpad, so I want this to take half the time, because then we need the same amount of time for this one to happen. Because obviously this happens first and then this one. So you need to divide it by 2, basically. And okay, so we've got that. Now let's put in a MIDI effect rack. Create a new chain and enable the key to see. And wow, we definitely need a note length here. So I can just put 5 seconds again, it doesn't really matter. It always gets re-triggered anyway. And now let's select, now we can see the notes properly. So it starts off with this one. Okay, and I'm just going to call it 1. What we want here is we want another chord. And basically want it to go up this time. So you're going to have the whole column light up. So go 4, 8, 12. Minimize it, another chord, and then 16. Damn it. It's not what I wanted to do. I can just duplicate it also. Then click these. And then 16. And now, so now you see this whole thing lights up. But we want it to arpeggiate. So it's dragging on the arpeggiator. Okay. And I'll put in a MIDI effect here actually. Yeah, here. Oh no, not a MIDI effect rack, a note length. Just to give it the right amount of time. And let's do it 175. It was before. So, actually, I probably want it to be thinner, so I'll just do 75 for the beginning. And we want to get rid of that sync and always activate the macros. Let me know if I'm going too fast because I'm trying to speed this up now because I want to get more effects done. And then map the style of it too. Get the gate up to 200, you don't really need to, and set the repeats to 1. And we want this to go up and down. So, up and down. And that looks like it's way too fast. This is probably going to have to be faster too. So I'm going to set it to 12. And let's set this to, I think probably we need to set this to something like 15. And then the note length at the end is why it's too thick. So let's do 50. No, still too much. So 30. Maybe that will work. And basically all we need to do now is we've got the arpeggio. We can change all of these things later. What we want to do now is duplicate these. So we'll duplicate these like that. And then set them to the right notes. So +1, +2, +3. And then we should have it. Okay. So you've got that. We can rename them 2, 3, 4. And then we've got these again, and we want to set them. We want to set those here. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Okay. I think I need to slow down this one a bit, so let's do 20. And probably speed this one up, so I'll do 10. And then speed this one just a bit, it's like 70. That should be good. And I'll put the note length at 14, 15. Okay, that should be good. And now what we want is, let's try and keep a nice number here maybe. So that's 17.5. I can just do it later with a calculator. I don't want to like think. So let's go here and, we didn't even need to do that. Let's put that there. So now what happens if you've got this? The only problem is, so if you remember, we started off with an arpeggio here, and this is basically the whole key to making effects go across Launchpad. So props to those of you who figured out how to do it, and do what I did in Atmosphere. I saw lots of people learnt. But for you guys who didn't get it yet, it's the whole trick is basically to create a delay between one launchpad and another. So if you imagine having just this arpeggio going like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? We want it to then go 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, okay? So basically we'll go whoop, like that. And so the best way to do it actually isn't by creating an arpeggio and doing more chords, because then that's adding extra notes and it gets messy. The best way I found for doing it is using 2 note lengths, 1 and 2. And basically, so how it's going to work is the first note length is just going to set an on time and an off time. The second one, as you can see here, it says trigger. It's going to get triggered by the note off. And then it's going to last a certain amount of time. So just going to put 5 seconds. Again, it's not really important. The important thing is that it goes into the arpeggio. Actually, maybe it is important. It probably is, because then, yeah, it's important. So definitely make sure that this one lasts enough for the whole effect to last. And then we want this 100 to basically be our delay. So we had 17.5, and we need to do times 8. So I'm just going to grab a calculator here. Cackle, but it still understood me. 17.5 times 8. 140. I could probably have done that in my head, but whatever. So 140. And now you can see now. Okay, so that's what we've got now. Oh, this should be note off, triggered by note off. So you can see now what happens is, however long I keep this, when I let go of it, and it's not working anymore for some reason. Okay. It will do that, but what I want is to set a specific time. That's really strange. Okay, something's gone wrong here, and usually... Why is it only doing it once? That is so strange. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing it actually does make a difference. Okay, so that's basically how you do it. So I was wrong about the note length there, but that's how you create a delay. So I'm going to check if there are any questions about this, because this is kind of complicated. But it seems none so far, so if that wasn't clear, I can... explain it better. I'll make a tutorial for sure in the future. So I'm actually getting a bit of a doubt. Should it be times 8? It's got this and then this delay and this delay and this delay and this delay. Should it be times 8 or times 7? No, times 8 is right, because then you go here. So that's right. So, okay, so we've got that, and let's just do the same exact thing, but the other way around. So, that shouldn't be there. I'm gonna try and just order these again, so I don't get lost. Okay, now I can just duplicate this. Set it to +1 for the note, because I want it to... Oh, actually +4, so... Play here, but you can see nothing's happening, and that's because we need to set this to -4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, so it receives it. Now you see that's being received. And what we want is this to go down. Okay, so that's all we need to change really, is the update. And actually, I want this to be a bit chubbier, to be honest. So I'm gonna try 75. Oh, that's Yeah, that's too much. 60 is a good value, so I'll keep 60 for that. I'll put 60 here too. Okay, that works. And then here, let's also set that to 60. And actually what we want to do is copy this one, so cut it. And copy that here. And this is 5 times 6. Okay. And then we can copy this one here. And paste it in here. And the reason why is because we want to cross them, because before this one had a delay. And now we want this one to have a delay. So I'm taking the effect from here and putting that here. And let's see. So that's wrong. 5, 6. So this is 5, 6. And something went wrong. What went wrong? Huh. I'm confused now. I copied the wrong thing, so my bad. This is 5, 6. And this is 5, 5. Okay, so we want to copy this one actually. Okay, yeah. And, oh, I'm just checking, is that? I think that went off camera a sec. No, that's wrong, so let's see. Sorry about that. It was the best webcam I could find, but the kind of... I wasn't here earlier. Could you please explain what the 5... Yeah, sure. So 4 times 4 and 5 times 4. So let's see. 4 times 4, I'm just going to solo them, so you can see. And 4 times 4 would be this. So this is 4 times 4, it's that effect. And the other one was 5 times 4 that you asked for. And 5 times 4. So 5 times 4. And that's this one. So basically it's the same exact effect. I've just changed the direction of the arpeggiator, so. And that's not soloed anymore, so obviously you can't see it. But so basically what's happening is this one's kind of going like this. So you've got an arpeggiator doing this, and then an arpeggiator doing this. Okay, so you can see that. And then this is the same exact thing, only that you've got an arpeggiator doing this, and one doing this. So that's how you kind of get those two effects. And then I went ahead and made this, which I won't explain again. You can rewatch it if you like. I'll post it on my Facebook and it'll be available on my YouTube channel. But basically I just used to kind of delay. I'm gonna delete that. Oh, no. That's the thing with working with light shows. When you delete stuff, it's awful. So this one's wrong, because as you can see it doesn't have any delay. So what I want to copy is this one, which does have the delay. So you see the 2 note lengths that use the delay. So it's 140 milliseconds of delay. And then call this one. Let's see which one has the delay. So that's annoying that it doesn't paste stuff as the last thing. It always pastes it one above, which I find super annoying. Sorry about the noise. I know that's loud. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's here. And then you want to pitch that down 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to change the direction of the first arpeggio, because right now it's going up. We want it to go down because it's doing this direction. So we want it to go down. So. That is cool. And I want something now to go up like this and then to the sides. So I think I can pretty much get away with duplicating this, calling this 7. Send it up 8, because it was here, right? It's this effect, so down, so that's the only difference. So it's doing that, okay? Okay, and I can copy this exactly as it is here. 5 times 7. And of course it sets it there. That's exactly where I wanted it. Okay, and now I want it to go up, because this time I want it to go up. I'm just thinking, maybe I do actually want it to go in the other direction, so I'm going to do down here and then up here. Just going to see what it looks like. Yeah, I actually prefer that, so. And I can make this longer actually, so I can make this something like 15 and this something like 25 maybe. A bit too long, so let's do 22.5. Still too long, so I'm gonna do 13 here, maybe 14, and maybe 21. That should work. 21.5 maybe. That looks good. Okay, so 14 and 21.5, so same thing here, 14 and 21.5, so. Okay, I want to do something really glitchy for these. I don't know what it could be though. Any ideas? So what I'm going through now is I'm just trying to imagine like, what does this sound really want to communicate? So this one, I kind of feel like some kind of spiral thing which takes ages to make, but that would be cool. Maybe I can make like a thick spiral that kind of just does this twice. So it could be something like, I don't know, something like this. Yeah, I think that would work. So doing it like a 2x2 spiral. So I could do it like across. Yeah, I think something like. That would actually be kind of cool, just making one spiral here and then one here, so it kind of. Or two in opposite directions, so one could kind of do like this way and the other one could kind of do it that way, so you kind of get one way first and then something, I don't know. I think this one, I'm going to use this, just double the tempo, and I'm going to make it go in and out. So it's this. Okay, and this is 5. 2 times 5. Oh, by the way, if that was what you were asking before, I'm just using like the coordinates. So like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then height. So that's what the numbers actually mean. Okay, so let's see, that's here. Just have to actually do this. And let's see, this should be 15 and this should be, oh wow. Okay, so. And then we want this to be up and down. So down and up actually. Down and up. And the note length needs to be longer, so. What does it? Up and down? Oh no, it needs up and down. So that's the annoying thing, is down, up, and there's two different effects. One's down, up, and the other one is down and up. Up and down and up. So now, because down, up basically goes like this, and then it goes like that, and it doesn't play the edges or something like that. It doesn't play the first note again. So that's an annoying little difference to remember. Okay, and then this one we want it to be up and down. So up and down. And that's not what I want. So why is it looking weird? Okay, I see. Up and down. And I need to get rid of that. So I actually just want it to be down in the end. Now I'm really confused. I'm gonna turn this off. Ha. So I want this one to be up. No, I want this one to be down. Oh my god, this is confusing. So I want this to go like that. So I want it to go down and up. Bear with me as I figure this out. Okay, so now it's doing that. The only thing is I want it to go back. So it does need to be down and up. Let's change that. Down and up. Is it because of the note length? Wow, that's ugly. So yikes. This is really confusing. So let me think here. The problem here is it's going like this, and then it's straight away doing that, but it's still got some left over. Oh my god, this is weird. Plus there's quite a bit of stuff glitching out, which is odd. So how can I fix this? That's actually what I wanted, but it doesn't look as good as I imagined, unfortunately. And it's probably because this is too far. I don't really like it that much, to be honest. So let's try it down, and then maybe have this do down, up and down, or something like that, down and up. Let's just try some different combinations. If this went down, so I want this to go like that, probably down up. I don't know why some notes are glitching here, which is weird. Yikes. Any ideas, you guys? I'm kind of lost for this effect. Otherwise, as I said before, don't concentrate on effects that don't inspire you. So I could just delete this at the moment. So.
Down low.
Yeah, I think something like this. So if I have this, doing this, 1, then 2, and 3 or something like that. That can maybe work. Ooh, or maybe that's another idea. I'm thinking of having something like an arpeggio that goes like this, and kind of like a wave, but it has different spikes, which I've never actually tried to do before. How could I do that? So I would want it to go like this. I'd probably have to have these go much faster. This ain't easy. So. I'm still getting a circular kind of vibe for this. So. I might, yeah, okay, I'm gonna make a spiral. It will take a long time, so beware. Let's start with the right one. So, crate chain. Oh my god, I am dying of heat right now. I'm probably gonna end the live stream now just because it's, like, in a while, just because it's so hot right now. I think the next ones I'll have to do in the evening because this is just unbearable. So this would be here. Okay. And let's call that 3, 5. So 3 times 5. Okay. All right, and I could have this. Yeah, I'll have it stop from here. So I'll make it go like this. And I need to think about this a sec. So I want this to go here, and then I need to create a delay for it to go here, and here, and here. So then I'll need this one to have a delay to do this, and this. And then I'll need another delay to do this, and this, and this. Whew, it's going to be complicated. And then here. So it's going to be 1, and then a delay for this, 2, and then another delay. So it's going to need 3. So let's put in a MIDI effect track. Okay. And crate chain. Let's just call it 1. And okay, and we want to pitch that up. Okay, there. So it's starting on this note here, which I'm not sure if you guys can see it. The top right note. Okay, and so that's that. And what we want is to have a chord for sure. So this one's actually quite simple, it's just this going like that. We want minus. Actually, I'm going to make my life simple. 1, 2, 3, so. Actually, that's really stupid. No, it's not. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's lighting up. And now we want to do minus 32 again. So, come on. Ah, this is so fiddly getting it right. So, minus 32. Okay. Then we want an arpeggio here. And we're definitely going to want to MIDI map this arpeggio. So that repeats just 1, 1. And then we want it to go down for sure. So I'll probably want this to be like 10. I want it really fast. So like that, and let's map it. So let's map the style and let's map the rate, because then we can probably I'll probably copy the second one. And I said we wanted that to go down. Okay, and then we want, as I said, I'll make it too thick. So minus 4. Okay, so it's doing that. And I usually calculate the timing for these, but this time I'm not. I'm just gonna hope it will work out in the end, and if it doesn't, I'll just have to tweak stuff. So that's that. Then we want to create the same thing here. 3x5. So, and we had 10, so basically we want to create a delay here of 80. So note length, did I select it for some reason? Note length, and let's have 2 of them. You can tell now this is the thing that kind of sucks also of making light shows. The more effects you have, the slower it will be to like add new effects and to make changes. So this is going to be 80. This is going to be note off, and still. Okay, and then we want. We're gonna want a second one. I'm just gonna do it in stages. So number 2, and I'm gonna have. So how would that actually go? It will kind of go. So there's something a bit silly here, I guess. But I can just, let's see. So what I'm doing, I'm just thinking of how I can get this right to be smooth here. So I actually want this, when it reaches here, I'll probably want this to start later. I don't think I'll make it curved, because that's just too much effort for what it will be. Like, it won't really be that visible anyways. So 160, I'm guessing 160 is probably right. So I do 160, and then the chords will be different. They'll be -4, this will be -16, -8, and -12. Okay. Ooh, my ears are hurting from the headphones. And then down. Oops. The pitch there's not right. So -32. Um, 160, so. Okay, that looks about right. And I want the chord to be, oh, actually I should have turned that chord off. Because okay, so I'm just trying to get it to start right from the top. And then the chord will be 1. Okay. And okay, that's good. So 160, so then the next one will basically be this same chord. So this same effect. 3. But it will have the arpeggio going up. So I'm gonna have to map that there, and that will go up, and then the delay will be 240 because that's 83 times, and the pitch will change, so it'll probably be something like that. Yeah, that's right. And then, oh, actually I can do +4. Okay, good. So basically, I'm not even sure if this is probably too slow. So I'm just gonna do it 4 by 4. So I'm gonna change the chords here. So this one will be, and that will make it also easier. So -4, -8, and then -12. Okay. And then this will be 1, 2, and 3, 2 and 3. And this one here will be -4, -8, and -12. So now the whole thing should light up actually, so. Oh, that sucks. What happened here? 3. Oh, okay, I need to send this up. Another 8. Okay, that should work. And then actually it's quite simple because here all I have to do is just duplicate this, -8 and -12. Okay, like that. And then have the same exact thing. I could have actually done an arpeggio instead of doing the delays. I don't know why I chose to do delays. but I did. So I'll select these two, so I can just copy them in easy. I usually put the pitch before, I'm not even sure why. And then I want plus 80, so that's 320, I believe. So let's see how that looks. Oh, and I need to pitch it down. Okay, and then just change that style. So, I want that to be mapped here. What on earth? What's happening here? That's really strange. Oh, okay. What an idiot. I mapped the wrong thing. It's not the free rate that I want to map, it's the style. That makes sense. I thought there was something wrong. Okay. And I think it doesn't last long enough, so I'm just going to add a thingy-majig, a note length, at the end of it. Oh, not that though. Here. Yeah, that's smoother. So maybe actually 75. Try 50. So I can't make it any faster. Actually, I can leave it at 75. Yeah, I can leave it a tiny bit longer because actually it's not a good idea, because if I want to improvise, I could have left it longer, because if I want the second one, starting from here would have taken time for it to get there. But I'll leave it at 50. Okay, so that's good. And now all I want to do is copy these two. So I'll put that one here. And, oops, that should be called 2. 2. Okay. And, okay. So I'll call this 4 times 5. Okay, and I'll want a pitch here. Set it to -1. And then that will be up 1, so. And then I need to change these, so this is 121, and that one's 127. So this one's 127, and that one's 127. That will basically create, I mapped the direction of the up edges before, so this will, wow, that's a lot of wind. This will basically invert the direction, so. Okay. That's kind of cool. And I need to do the same thing for this. So let's copy this over here. In that. And call that, it's 4 by 5, right? 4 by 5, yeah. So 4 by 5. Okay, +1. Of pitch, because I want it to receive from this, obviously not from this anymore. And I need to do -1 here, so it still sets out the same pitch. That looks tricky. Okay, I just need to invert these again, so 1 to 1. Oh, except for this one. So this one should still be down. Oh, of course. So I need to change the pitch for this one to 42, I guess. Let's just solo that. Yeah, that's right. So the pitch is right. The delay is okay. I just need to change where this one's mapped to. So map this one to this. And something looks wrong, so let's have a look. Okay. And does this have... Okay, I forgot the note length at the end of this. So, I believe it was here. 50. Okay. So let's check if this one has a note length. It does. So then I forgot one here. Probably here. Yeah. So set 50 there too. Okay, so it's kind of weird now. Oh, and I've got something soloed, so. Okay. That kind of fits. I like it. So I'll check for any questions. Oh, damn it, the webcam again. Sorry about that. Do Fade by Alan. What? If that's a song, I need stems to make a proper project, and I don't know if I like it or not. So I'll listen to it later. I'll just copy that here. And I'll listen to it. And okay. So sorry about the webcam again, guys. Basically what I've got so far is... So I'll just play this without the drums. Or I can actually not solo it, so. I actually really like this thing. What could I do for this? I'm not sure. For this one, I really like the idea of a wave kind of going like 3 times, like, so like, boom, boom, boom. So I could actually just copy wave. Yeah, I'll copy this. So it's this. So I'll just duplicate that and call it it's 2.6. 2.6. Let's put that at the end here. I will do them again later on. So 2.6. So the moment this is here, so I wanted to go minus 32 minus 28 I want. So minus 48 it should be 66, probably, no, 76 I guess. Of course it's not. Oh, minus 76. minus 32. I'm just gonna see here what it needs to hit. Oh, of course I needed to do plus. That was stupid of me. I'm getting confused now. Why? It should be appearing at least. Oh, I've got it on the... That was stupid. I've got it on the wrong note. Oh my god, what's happened here? Oh, I've still got it on the wrong note. God. Oh no! Okay, so I've definitely fucked some effects up. Yep. So this. Okay, so that's that. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm probably gonna want these to be really fast. So let's see, so that's up and down. I probably want this one here to be I'll probably want the repeats to repeat multiple times. So I'm going to map the repeats sec. Mappity map. So all of them should be mapped. Yeah, okay, good. So if I have to... Whoa, and that's way too long, the note length, so let's do 30. That is super glitchy. Why is it so glitchy? Okay, so maybe that's not a good idea. So it needs to go so fast, it's faster than what the arpeggiator can handle. And check for some questions. No questions so far. Okay. So... What could that be? This is kind of like maybe the hardest part of the light show. Isn't actually making it; it's figuring out how to make it. Okay. might be interesting for the I'm thinking of maybe for these doing that, but from the center. So kind of like, nah, it doesn't really fit. So. I think these will be kind of random effect. So I'm just gonna let's see. I think it was this one. Let's see. If I set this to just something really random. Maybe not. That still doesn't look too random. Whew. I should have probably thought about what to do for the live show, before going live. But this is kind of the process, so you'll also see it. Okay, so I could maybe work on the build-up.
I like my
Let's count those.
ass.
Okay, so it's more than 8. Because I'm thinking one thing that could be cool is, as I've already got that MIDI effect, adding a note. So every time I press this, it's adding an extra note. I could use that same plugin for the light show. So every time I press it, it like builds something up.
Ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna
ass.
Actually, I can just count them from here. So let's see how many there are. Plus one. Where is it? It should be here somewhere. Riser, clap, scream, vocal impact. That's really weird. Oh, here it is. So it's exactly 1. No, I think I skipped one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's like 34 or something, which is still way too many for what I was looking for. So let's see that synth. Okay, so it's here.
Ass.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, 18. So 18. Yikes. Those are shitty numbers indeed.
Ass. I like my ass. I like my I like my
Oh, that could be interesting.
ass. ass, 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 ass. I like my ass, 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 ass. I like my ass, 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 ass. Ass.
Okay, so that's actually interesting. So what I could do is I could use this. I like my to reset an effect, and I kind of have it building out. So
ass, 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 ass. I like
so
my.
I could have something like ass, 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 and then I like my. It kind of just like does an effect to get rid of it, and then I could have it again. I like my, and then I could have ass, 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 like on one side and the other. So that's one idea.
Ass. Ass.
So.
Ass, 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 ass. I like my ass.
Okay, and that one kind of sucks because it's got an odd number. So I'll use these asses to make the effect. And oh, this is unknown territory for me because I'm using a Max for Live patch to make a MIDI effect. So let's see, Max for Live here is on the on one channel, but I can still map it, I think, to another channel. So let's have a look at the effect. I'd have to map it again. So I'd like have to. I can just copy this, to be honest. So I can just copy it in there and then just change what it's mapped to, which is what I'll do. I'm gonna copy this and put it here, I'm guessing. Oh, it doesn't seem to like that. So let's just copy the effect and let's think of how to do this. Probably just put it in a chain, I'm guessing. Okay. And I'm gonna just save it as light show number 2 or something. No questions so far. Let's see how this goes. This is a complete experiment. I have no idea how it'll turn out. So let's just see what happens. I'm just gonna throw the table back a bit. Okay, so Max for Live, that's taking a while to load, to say the least. Oh my god, I haven't saved what I've done so far. So I'm gonna save as soon as I can. Hello? What the hell? So I'm just gonna save it here. Please don't crash. Okay, good. And let's see if Max for Live is working now. Not responding, that's fantastic. Okay, good. So now we can just save this as file, and it won't let me save it as anything, which is annoying. So I don't need the synth part. Oh, I need to unfreeze it. So all of this, I don't need it. Okay, so all of this, actually, I don't need. So I just need this, the vocals, to be reset, which works. Yeah, okay. So then I can freeze that, presentation mode, and then I'll save this one as just this edited one. Build up lights. Okay, that works. Now our mouse has disappeared, but now it works. Okay, so I can close this. Alright, so now what I want is I'm gonna map this to I'm gonna need it in both. No, I'm gonna need I'm gonna have to duplicate this. So how did I do it before? I think I need to go away. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to duplicate this part. Come on, Max for Life, you can do it. So slow. Okay, I'm gonna have to copy all of this, I think. Let's see. Let's copy this here. And then the live remote, I want that to go here. So that should be the same exact thing. What's this ID? I can't remember what this does anymore. I think it's just what it's mapped to, so this should be okay. I'm hoping this is it in the presentation, yeah. So, yeah, that's awful. So let's just try and make it look okay. Alright, and then I should have a load bang in here, but it doesn't matter. I think it will work. So save. And now I can map this to two things. List, and okay.
Ass 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 ass
Okay.
ass 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 ass.
Okay, that works. So let's see here. I'm gonna add a load bang just because I'm sure I need it. Okay, that should be enough. Save it. And I'll do the same thing for this, just to be sure it works properly. Another 3 hours. Wow, I've been live streaming actually for ages now. 4 hours live stream. Told you light shows take ages. So I'm just gonna do this build up and then that's it. Or actually I might think of something to do a build up and then do it in the live stream. So I'll just set it up so it's ready for next time. And then and do it next time. Load bang. Oops, load bang. Hit 0. So I want to set a 0 to this. And this load bang basically means as soon as it opens the this patch, what it should be set to. So it just outputs a value when you open it. Okay, so, oh, that doesn't look right. Did I do that right? Come on. So slow. Wow. Oh my god, I need to get a better computer. Okay, int 0. That's strange. I'm just going to try and lock it. And set that like that. I have no idea why it always does 1, but it should work. Now it should work. Okay, now it works. So that's good. I'm just going to save it. Please let me save it. I'm wondering if it would be actually cooler to have it go the other way. Okay, it's probably saved already. I actually really like this. This is cool. It would be cool to improvise with it. Yeah, this is probably going to become a really fun project to play, I think. So let's see, we had that there. Okay, that works. And this so the Max for Live stuff is set up. I'm just going to give that a different color. Maybe something like that. Build up +1 or something, I'll call it. What did I call it here? +1. Okay, still understand it. Okay, so I need it only in this one because it receives input from this left launchpad, and I'm gonna map it to something, to a chain or something in here, and then in here again. So I'm not sure what that will be yet, but I'll probably have to map it to a pitch. Because I'm thinking so far of having something that goes like this, but I would like something more more original than just like something going like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Because I think I've already done that for quite a few projects. So I'll think if I can come up with anything more original. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe something like having a block fall down and then sticking here. That could be kind of cool. But I think I'll leave this live stream for here, and now I've seen kind of like we've kind of got a start here, and there aren't that many more sounds to make. To be honest, it's just so those which are like 12, I think. Those, and then some other small effects. But pretty much, I don't need to make so many effects for this, so that's good. Yeah, so hopefully 1 or 2 more live streams, and this project will be finished. So yeah, I think I'll end it here. I'm just going to check if there are any more questions, which there aren't. So yeah, I'm just going to show you one last time. So what we have so far is this. So that's what we've got so far. But yeah, I'll think of some new cool effects to make. If you guys have anything cool, like something that you'd like to see nobody's done before, and you're like, that's like impossible to make, it probably isn't. So just send me a message or something if you have any ideas of what I could do, and yeah, make it challenging, whatever. And I'll probably do my next live stream next weekend, so you can catch me there. I'll check the chat for a bit too if somebody has anything to write there. So cheers, see you next time.